Shalom, shalom. Call HALALYAM YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles who gave MILLSTONE and teach them well. Peace and salutations be to the elect. I'm Brother Tazawam coming at you from the province in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. Alright, this lesson is going to be touching bases on this guy, President Biden, man. Okay, it's going to be a quick hit going into what Biden has to say, or what this thing had to say about Biden, what his goals and his hopes were. Okay, which it ain't much, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Now it says President Biden wants to give Americans $400 a month for the next 2 years. All right, and my comment was okay, but you're gonna have to get the C-hip to get it. All right, and these guys that's what these guys do, these Edomites. You gotta really be able to see through these Edomites and what they're coming with, man, because they come with some hectic things, man. They tell you, oh, we're gonna give you this, we're gonna give you that, but guess what? There's always a price to pay for it, There's always a price to pay for it, man. You had some people who had to pay back money for getting a stimulus check, and we all know what the scriptures say: a gift destroyeth the heart. All right, and the heart it goes into the Hebrew word la'ab, which is the mind. So what they do is they try to destroy your mind by offering you incentives and gifts. Okay, and it works on majority. It works in the majority, man. Okay, but you Jakes, 2/3 Jakes gonna fall for shit like this when they say, oh, we gonna give you this amount of money a month for 2 years. Well, guess what? The BRICS currency is coming out in April. Okay, April 1st, so they say. Who knows if it's really dropping April 1st, but that's what it's been reported, that it's gonna drop April 1st. And we know that's gonna outrule the US dollar by a long shot, man. Okay, US dollar is going to be nothing to the BRICS currency. All right, so they're trying to up their game, and it makes you wonder why stocks are going up, sales are going up, Bitcoin is shooting up. All these things are shooting up right now because these millionaires and billionaires are, going in on it. All right, and they said in April a lot of people is going to be buying Bitcoin. They said it's open season for Bitcoin, man. And we know that about 4 or 5 years ago, they had an open season for Bitcoin, and that made people millionaires, man. It made a lot of people millionaires, and others billionaires. Okay. But as you see, we're in a time now where things ain't gonna go as you may have thought it to go. All right. Jake can get tempted easy with money because we're in struggling times where things are only getting more expensive, of course. It ain't getting no cheaper. All right, and Jake ain't getting no richer. So when something like that comes out, and then they present the C-hip right alongside it, it's gonna be like taking candy from a baby, man. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 22 and verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Alright, so you're going to get punished, man. If you're being simple, you're a simpleton, you're going to get punished because of your simpleness. Like the scripture saying in Proverbs, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? All right, they love simplicity. These people actually love simplicity. So like it. Okay, because what? Jake don't want to go into the deep things. They don't want to explore and understand. They don't want to sacrifice. It's all about sacrifice. And Jake don't want to sacrifice the way they live. So they're going to keep it simple, short and brief, and live the way the wicked lives. Yeah, that's why the scriptures say many go down that way and are destroyed. Okay, because broad is that gate, man, many go down it. The gate to destruction, which leads to hell, man. Okay, which is what? Just tribulation, man. They're going to be going through a lot because of what? They didn't want to get right. They didn't want to serve the Lord. They didn't want to, trim the fat. So guess what? The Lord going to show you. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots. So they're going down to Egypt for help. They're going to go what? To the government and see if they can get that $400 a month. See if they can get them incentives and those payments, those payouts a month, just like they do with child support, government benefits, government assistance, whatever form of government assistance they trying to tackle. Okay, they do, because what? They don't trust in the Lord. YAHAWASHI, they trust in Egypt, and Egypt just goes into the house of bondage, man. So even when the Lord took us out of Egypt, because He was going to take care of us, okay, and we were supposed to stay on Him. When we were leaving Egypt, Jake was crying and whining about, damn, Egypt treated us better. We want to go back to Egypt. Why you take us out of Egypt to die? And Jake complaining, man. Jake's complaints were, top notch. Right? So this is the book of Salakia, not the book. It goes on, it says, because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. So Jake trusts in what they can see. Okay, if they see it, then they're going to believe it. Okay? It says, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord, YAHAWASHI. Okay, so they don't look into the Holy One of Israel. They don't come to the Lord and say, Lord, what do I do about this? What can I do about this? Or, Lord, can you help me with this? No, they don't pray about the problems no more. Okay? They pray to Esau, Edom. They be on the phone begging them. And then they go to talking all proper like an Edomite. And then they talk to their brother like they hate him. This is the book of... Because these are the people... We talking about Jake, tutorial Jake right now, because these are the people that's going to mainly fall for shit like this. Alright, they're going to fall for it first, man. Because Jake is down bad. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise His word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Okay, so Jake trusts in things that are backwards. They trust in oppression. They're oppressors. Okay, these oppressors beating your ass, beating your head in, killing you constantly, poisoning your food, poisoning your medicine. Okay, poisoning your air, your water, charging you for your water. Taking the seeds out of your fruits, poisoning your fruits, poisoning your children, poisoning your minds through their media. This is who Jake trusts in, man. This is who Jake puts their life in their hands, man. They don't come to the Lord and say, Lord, what can I do about this? Or inquire of the Lord. And you inquire of the Lord through the prophets. The prophets be on the scene. Jake, just keep walking. The Bible that Jake wouldn't think twice to read. All right? They would rather have somebody read it to him. Yet they come across the prophets who has scriptures, who has the Bibles, and that's the last thing they want to hear. They want to hear what we think, what our opinion is. They don't want to hear out the book. Even Jake themselves said, calls the Holy One to cease from before us. Okay? They wanted to stop the mouth of the prophets. They didn't want to hear the Lord's instruction. Now we are the mouthpiece of the Lord, man. Okay? We ain't coming on our own will, according to our own doings, or talking about what we think is right or what we want. No, man. The moment you get talking about what you want, you lost. Okay, you're off. You're going off. It's not about what we want, man. We weren't created to do what we want. We're created to do the Lord's will, man. The Lord has a will, and it shall be done. And if you accomplish His will, then you can enjoy the pleasures that come with life, man. Okay, which is going to be in the kingdom. All right, and even now, the Lord can bless you and give you the things that your heart's desire if you just do His will and do it the right way. Okay. It says, and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Jake stays on it. Jake can't get off of it. Jake stay on Medicaid. They got proverbs and bywords for Jake. We call them Medicaid babies or Medicare babies or something like that. Or no, Salaki, they call them welfare babies. Okay, because Jake needs to be is always getting supplied by government benefits, while Esau and their families got generational wealth and old money. Jake relying on week-to-week paychecks, man. They're relying on every paycheck. Okay, that's how the life is lived, surviving from paycheck to paycheck. And these Edomites ain't got to worry but the first thing about how much a meal costs. They don't even actually consider and think about how much a meal costs. They go in there and swipe the card and eat, you know. But Jake go in there and count the pennies, okay, count up the dollars, and say, man, I'm just gonna have to eat something at home, you know. Go to the corner store or go to the store down the street, go to the grocery store down the street, get some canned goods, some 50-cent canned goods, which ain't even 50 cents no more. They're going up on those too, man. Okay, and survive a week off of those, man. All right? But Jake trusts in oppression. It says, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. That's why the scripture says it's going to catch you off guard, man. Take you unawares. Okay? The day of the Lord going to come as a thief in the night. So when shit hits the fan, it's going to catch you off guard because you trust in Esau, Edom. You ain't going to never know when they're about to fall, when the downfall is coming, when you trusting in them to keep going. Okay? They ain't going to tell you. Okay, but the prophets know because we trust in the Lord. YAHAWASHI and revealeth unto us all things, man. So guess what? You want to trust in these niggas. You want to go and get that $400 a month. Hey, you gonna go get that $400 a month. See how far it gets you. It's probably going to be 1 month and then all hell going to break loose. You probably won't even get to receive that $400. Esau probably going to put it off until all hell break loose. And then he already got you with the C-hip. It's over. Matter of fact, there's a movie called... Brother Abar told me about it. It's called Micro C-hipped, I think. Or C-hipped. Something along that nature. I think it's called Chipped, man. You gotta look it up. But it's about a woman. It's a little old, a few years back. About a woman who was I think it's on Tubi as well. You can watch it on Tubi. About a woman who signed up for a program that put a C-hip in her. Okay, and they gave her money to get it. You know, they all signed up. There's a bunch of people that did it, but they all signed up for the money. It was literally for the money. Okay, they signed up for an experiment. They thought it was an experiment, but they did it for the money. And they sure enough got that money, but they lost everything. You know, scripture talks about that. You know, what is it? You know, if a man sells his soul or gains the whole world, what is it worth if a man gain the whole world but loses his own soul? Okay, and that's what you're gonna do when you get these MOTB. You're gonna pretty much gain your benefits and your way to live. Okay, but you're gonna lose your own soul, man. This C-hip gonna control you. It's gonna manipulate you. It's gonna tell you what to do. All right, you're gonna be done for. How you gonna get around? How you gonna survive? Oh, the C-hip is gonna be your go-to, man. You know, that's gonna be your benefits. That's gonna be your $400 monthly. Everything you want is in that C-hip. Everything you need in that C-hip. All right. If that's how you living. You want to live like Larry. You're gonna die like Larry, man. All right. With that, tulip, this lesson was edifying to you. YAHAWAH for listening to the sincerity. Till next time, Rasharala, I say call HALALYAM YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom.